wildebeest, blessed buck, and a whole lot of giving back. That's what's on the menu today at Avula Safaris. Y'all come along.
Train a coon dog to run. Told me, son, never take more than what you need, and always live your life by the hunter's creed. Boy, don't take that shot unless you're sure it's going down. Boys, you know this dog will hunt.
Well guys, our time over here in South Africa is winding down. There's just a couple of animals left on our list that we really want to harvest before we get out of here. And let's jump in right now and go along with Kathy as she's after a beautiful trophy blue wildebeest.
One in the front?
Far right.
Can I shoot?
Yeah, straight between the two legs, front legs. It's a very nice bull.
Well, we're here at Avula Safaris, and I have harvested, to me, what is one of the most magnificent animals. I love this. I'm so stoked over getting this animal. And I can't thank Rick and Abraham enough for getting me on this big bull. And Avula Safaris, I can tell you all day long how much I appreciate them and how much they are just awesome. With every staff member they have is just top notch. And you guys, if you ever want to go on an African safari and shoot animals, my best suggestion is Avula. No one else can touch them. It is fantastic.
Well guys, for all y'all watching back home, we want to talk a little bit about our good buddy back at home, Jeff Scholler. Jeff, we're thinking about you, buddy. We know you're going through a tough time, and we just want you to know that this right here is for you, buddy. Kathy made an awesome shot, and just wish you all the best, and hope you get better soon. Next trip, you'll be over here with us, buddy. Thank you. Well, now Kathy, she got her wildebeest there, and it was an awesome trophy. She made an awesome shot. We've got one more animal on our list that we really want to try to take before we leave. That's a blessed buck. So we start out in search of this blessed buck, and we're riding around on the truck trying to spot one so we can get off and stalk it. And we happen across a herd of black wildebeest. Now Kathy's just taken a blue wildebeest. We're looking at these black wildebeest. Naturally, they see the truck and they take off running just like they always do, all but one. Now we get to looking at this wildebeest, and we get to glassing him with our GPO binoculars, and we're checking him out really well. And right off it's apparent that there's something going on with this wildebeest. Very skinny. He couldn't keep up with the rest of the crowd, and he's just in pretty bad shape. So we decided to get a closer look, check him out, and see if there's anything we can do or anything that we should do. Now the closer we get to this black wildebeest, he's still not trying to get away, and it's more apparent that he's in distress really bad. So we decided to do the sportsman thing. We weren't after a black wildebeest, but you know, sometimes you get stuff handed to you that you just got to do the right thing. And Hunter decides that he's going to end this black wildebeest suffering, and not to mention it's still an awesome trophy.
Another wildebeest down at Avula Safaris.
You know, after inspecting this wildebeest, we noticed that he had a bad leg injury. It had gotten infected really bad, and he was in terrible shape. And we did the right thing by taking this animal. Not to mention, he's still going to be a nice trophy on the wall.
All right, guys, we're with Avula Safaris, and we were out here today looking for a blessed buck, but we happened upon a herd of black wildebeest. We noticed that this old bull was kind of backed away from the group, and we could see through the binoculars and the scope that he was hurting. He was awful skinny, so we decided to try to be sportsmen about it and take this guy out of the herd and make sure that he wasn't suffering. And it's still a beautiful animal and a great hunt.
Well, after we got the wildebeest taken care of, we get back on the search for a blessed buck, and it don't take long, and we've got a few of them in our sights.
Yeah.
There you go. Take the shot. Great shot, Scott. Perfect.
I videoed it on the camera too.
Did you? You got it, Scott. Perfect. Okay, Nancy, we can start.
Blessed buck on the list.
Just like
Down. Well, guys, we done it again here at Avula Safaris. Trip's winding down. We got a couple of days left, and I was able to get a nice blessed buck this afternoon. Got to thank Ricky, and Nancy was with us this afternoon. Nancy was driving the truck and helping us out, and she's spotting, and she's a pretty amazing gal, I tell you. So if you guys ever want to come to Africa, I promise you, I've been over here 3 times. You ain't gonna find nothing any better than Avula Safaris. Be sure to get a hold of them. Get a hold of me. I'll get you in touch with Nancy, and we'll take care of you. Thank you guys for watching. Well, guys, while we were in South Africa, we were blessed enough to be able to visit a community that was nearby a camp, and we were able to donate a portion of the meat that we harvested to the less fortunate people here in camp. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a real eye-opener. It's amazing. We were privileged and honored to be able to help give back to these people. It's very humbling to see these types of places, and it makes you remember just how lucky we are to be able to do the things we do. We were honored to be able to help these people out, and after all, that's what hunting in South Africa is really all about. Sure, now we get to bring home the awesome trophies, and we get to look at those every day. But what people don't understand is that as hunters, we are giving back to the less fortunate people of the country. Now these people were overjoyed to see us, and they were so grateful and thankful for the meat that we had given them. That alone was worth the trip.
Okay, so this young lady is the school teacher. The other man who was in the car she stopped and talked to is the principal. What they did is they've chose families in this area that have no income at all. So they have no meat, they have nothing. So everything we give them is the only thing they get. Okay, so what they did is they selected those families and they gave those families tickets. We're gonna set up by the house and they're gonna come and they're gonna bring a ticket, and those are the people we give meat to. Okay, the people who have the tickets, those are the ones who have no income at all, have children, whatever. And if you want to hand out candy at that time, that's fine. But it's going to get converged.
So we're going to be asked by other people. is that what
Probably,
you're saying? Okay.
probably. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to turn away, but some people have a little income, some people have absolutely no income, and we want to take care of no income first.
Got it.
Okay?
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Next.
Next.
Donkey. Brandon. Turn around, say cheese. Thank you. Next. Guys. Stand on each side so I get a picture.
She did it.
Stand next to him. Take a photo.
Say cheese.
Alright guys, a lot of people don't see all that goes on. A lot of people just see us hunting and the trophies that we're killing and the pictures and the animals, but a lot of people don't see behind the scenes what we really do. The meat that we get to cherish every day, we're getting to bring out here in South Africa, we're getting to bring to this community and donate this meat. And look at these people. They're lined up just to get the meat that we've been harvesting this week. It's just truly amazing.
Yeah, it is, Brandon. It's a blessing really for us to be able to do this, to be able to share what we've been lucky enough to harvest with the people that's maybe a little less fortunate than we are. And that's what Trophy Room Adventures does, and that's what Avula Safaris does. They don't just do it with us. They're not just doing it for the TV show. They do this every time they have a group of hunters. They come out and they donate a portion of the meat to the underprivileged people here in South Africa.
And it's been, like I mentioned, it's been a blessing to be a part of this. It's just truly amazing when you see people just really appreciate the things that you do. And it's all about conservation, guys, and giving back. And right here's truly what we're about.
That's right. That's right. Now, while we were visiting, we also got to look inside of one of the homes here in the community, and I'm telling you, that's a real eye-opener.
Gila halaka sing gila payah halaka. Ya frale itu. Mami itu. Okay. Beli kom go pa si kudu kudu kan amak tarpal ko.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Totally amazing. You see stuff like this, guys, it's amazing. So this house here that y'all just seen when he shot footage of it, it's 5 people live in that house right here. Every day they function just like we do, except this is what they have. So guys, you know, if you're sitting back watching the show, just take time to realize how fortunate we really are to be doing what we're doing. Because right here, this is an eye-opener for everybody, guys, right here. This will really show you what it's about.
Now, we also got to visit one of the schools in this community and talk with one of the teachers there. And it was a real eye-opener. It makes you really understand just how lucky we are. There were 41 kids in this one classroom, and then we counted, there were only 19 chairs. And we complain about our schools being overcrowded.
And our location is level 4. The other schools is level, the quintile is level 1, 2, and 3. They give a lot of money. Level 4 is supposed to be that schools that have money. Supposed to be doing that. That's why the money is not so big enough for us. We struggle. And it's from the poorest kids we have in our schools.
Now, we were able to give out a few things here while we were visiting this community, but I'm sure it didn't make a dent into what these people really needed.
Okay. Oh, let me get that shirt. Thank you. You're so welcome.
These little girls behind me.
Rihanna. Juwaida. Mommy's on the. This is the other one, Kaylin.
Kijk dan kopjes op.
Oh,
Er staan niet veel coaches. Kijk eens op.
This is Kaylin. How? Juwaida.
Coaches.
Say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Come. Vincent.
Mensen.
Smile, please.
Smile voor die tiny man.
Oh,
Okay.
Now, you really can't get a full understanding of how appreciative and happy these people were to see us without being there. I'm telling you, it was an amazing experience. Very humbling. You forget sometimes just how lucky you are, how great you have things. Even on our worst days, we're still most of the time in better shape than these people were. Avula does this regularly. They always give back to the local communities. It's hard to imagine what kind of shape these people would be in if it wasn't for people helping them out, for the hunters and the sportsmen that come over. If they weren't doing what they're doing, I don't know what kind of shape these people would be in. But if you're looking for a African safari and you want to be part of giving back and helping the local people, look no further than Avula Safaris. They didn't do this just for the TV show. It's not a put on. It really happens, and it's amazing, and I'm humbled just to be a small part of it. Well, guys, thank y'all for watching. We want to thank all the fans, all the sponsors, everybody that makes it possible for us to do this. We really appreciate it, and without you guys watching, we wouldn't be here. So check us out on Facebook, the website, www.trophyroomadventures.com, Instagram, get a hold of us any way you can. You guys are more than welcome to come along on any of these trips we take. We'd love to have you. We'd love for you to be part of the TRA family. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
How many toes does a white rhino have?
4. Is it 4?
No, it's not 4. Nancy, do you know?
3.
3. That's wrong. Hey, Rem, how many toes does a rhino have? Yeah, you're wrong.
I said 3 too. Huh? Doesn't have toes.
It's got 12, man.
12, oh.
Oh my gosh, he's got 4 feet.
3 on a foot!
You good? Mm-hmm. Well, boys, I tell you, we was out here in this field out here a while ago. We stopped the truck and got out to leave. Ricky and Bobby had to pee. And that dang blessed buck come running by there and took his horn and flipped his glasses off his face and stuck them on and took off running. And before you know it, he's out there about 750 yards. Didn't have no choice. I had to get Ricky Bobby's glasses back, so I just got the old 7 mag out and put him down. So we got the blessed buck and we got the glasses. If you need anything killed, just call Leroy and we'll get her done.